Hello, 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 how are you? Right, we have got audio. That's great. There's no background video audio. There you go, right, hello great mates, how's it going? Let us do a bit of Crusader Kings, although I don't want to play because I'm about to lose half my kingdom. I've just had a holy war declared on me, I think. And generally things are not going that well. It's kind of, yeah, all going down the pooper. Just had a thought, actually. Yeah, I'm going to do something. There's another guy I've just been watching on Twitch, actually, who... No, shall I do that? I'll do it another time, actually. I was going to say, I was going to stick him on, ask him if he wanted to join my Discord. But I think he'll muddle through. Probably better than I'm doing at the moment, anyway. That is Jothin, by the way, Gothan, who's also playing this very same game. Let me see if this will capture now. Let's hope it will. But yeah, you should follow Jothin. Plays a lot of Total War and CK3. Da 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 da. Da da da. Da 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 da. God, it takes enough time to initialize this. Game does. Right, sadly, I'm going to continue. I think it could be the end of my kingdom, though. So we've got 2 wars ongoing. We've got Finnish conquest of there, which is doing absolutely shit. I think we're just going to abandon that war because it is going so shittily. Oh, we have abandoned it, right? Yep, that's what we're doing. Greetings, y'all! However, Jorvik, the people of the Earldom of the West Riding have finally been convinced to convert the true faith. They will be practicing no more. There will be practically no more heretics in the whole of the West Riding. Brilliant word, Frody. Or Frodo, as he's known in some parts. Let's get him converting people in the North Riding, because they're bloody Catholics, and that's my capital. So, Council, Court, no. Council was the one I needed. Him, Frodo. Religious relations, convert the faithful in a county. Although, the other option is for me to convert, of course. Because that's what the Vikings did. Well, actually, in the UK, they were driven out and conquered, but... So, what's happening here, then? We're at war with these guys. Right, we're just going to sail all my troops back, I think. I don't know whether that's the best way to do it, actually. If I just dissolve the army, what happens there? Oh, cannot do that whilst embarked. So let us see how it goes. An unexpected visitor. My mind is set in a relaxing evening. I'm headed for my son Bladito's chambers with some wine and a chess set. Without knocking, I push his door open. El Bladito is seated by his desk, writing furiously. As I clear my throat, he jumps out of his skin. He quickly stuffs a roll of parchment into his pocket and turns towards me with an uneasy look upon his face. I'll find out what El Bladito is hiding, good or bad. He loses 15 opinion of me. This is opinion of me at the moment, plus 100, that's alright. Intrigue challenge against El Bladito. Possible outcomes, 100%. 10% find out I find the parchment. I will find the parchment Bladito is hiding. 90%. He loses 25 opinion. So that's worse. That's better. Respect his privacy. We are the boss. I'm afraid, Bladito. Let's go for it. Did he really think I would not see it? Give it to me at once! With a shivering hand, Bladito offers me the crumpled parchment. Well, well, how delightfully wicked. According to this blackmail letter, Bladito is a sexual deviant. In what way is he a sexual deviant? I want to know. He's, yeah, he's definitely... Oh, shit. No, we don't want to go there. We don't want to go there. We'll go to there. Or there. Oh, my God. We definitely need some... Right. Raise all there at Jorvik. We shall also... Where is this? Are these... Oh, did I send my 200 guys in there? And they're being defeated there. So, fuck it. Finland's going to win. We're not going to win that war. Right. This. Betrothed can marry. Oh. Betrothed can marry. Can we break the betrothal? Right, so we've at least got him as an ally anyway. So we can call on him as an ally. Declare one more. Oh, stop a vassal war. Can we not invite him to join our war then? Is that because he's a vassal? He can't join a war with us. Real cult war. I cannot call vassals. Okay. Military. Let's have a look at here. Low country control in realm will lose land when vassals die. No, right, okay. You can create the Duchy of Mercia. I can actually do that yet, though. I don't have 250 gold, but when I do get, I can create the Duchy of Mercia, which is a good thing. Which means I won't lose those counties then, because they'll be part of Mercia. Right, so we need troops. We need mercenaries. And we need ones that we can afford. For 108. can't afford any at the moment. So he's... Right. So 113 can we afford? That's the cheapest set of mercenaries we can get then. 92 band of... Oh, they're not available. Not available. So the Red Shanks, 174. Can we get any money out? Oh shit, you know what we should have done is we had the option to demand the money from people. Oh, I can call an ally. Call to war! Can imprison 2 criminals. Earl Siegfried. My son, oh, he's the sexual deviant, is he? I can ransom him. Will only get me 10, but it's something. Gives me some time to get some money together. Wow, he's got over 1,500 men more than me. Greetings, I accept the ransom offer. I hope to see Miko return to me in good health. Good day, good sir. Oh, shitting hell, look at all these things here. Of course I shall join you in your war. Our foes shall learn to fear the smell of Sweden. $4,000 men. What freaking chance do I have this? So what is this war for then? So that is going to be bad news if I lose that. Let me just see if there's anyone I can marry here. So we've got the Lothians. With my granddaughter, would that be enough, I wonder? Spouse. Will not accept. Can't use a hook. Send him a gift. How much does that have to cost? 60. Already losing? I've just had holy war declared on me whilst I was at war with someone else. Sarcastic bugger. And my main ally, who is the Kingdom of the Isles, you see how big they are? Their king died. And so I lost my main ally. See if we can... Children. 2. Married. Oh, look at that cutie. I don't see any way I'm going to get out of this. Look at that, they've got 4,000 men. I've got 1,200. All I can hope for is to keep running away and hope that I get the money to get some mercenaries, but even then. Here he comes. You can unlock a new perk from the martial lifestyle. I lose my main kingdom if I do that. I lose Jorvik. It's a holy war for Jorvik, so if we do white peace, what happens? Petty kingdom. They won't accept either. Where are they going? Where's my Swedish buddies? They're involved in their own little war. Yeah, we're both under attack. You see, that's the other thing. My remaining ally is under attack as well. The shit has hit the fan at the same time everywhere. Right, let's have a look at my troops again. Military, mercenaries, border riders. That's only 763, which only give me 2,100. So it's still massively short of the number I need. And I realise I should have chosen better marriages for my sons. I've got 1576 there. Maybe if he's going to fuck off somewhere. See where he goes. Oh, he's only going down to the North Riding. Man, how many of them are there here? Go down there and take back Lincoln. I know he's coming after me now. divided, though. So we can take out these guys. Holy shit! I'm done for now. I can't get out of this. Damn it! So close and yet so far. While studying the tactics of ancient generals, I was amazed to learn about the exploits of Hannibal Barca during the Second Punic War. Get the trait logistician. Supply duration plus 100. Oh shit. Well, 5,000 troops, I'm screwed. Could save scum. What do you say? Shall I save scum to happier times? And go back to Jorvik, I think. In fact, I'm going to just disband my army. Right. And so that gives me that. I'm going to give away all my start a new one. Who shall I play this time? Shall I play Jorvik again? What's your country? Serbia. Play as... We'll start in 867 then. So would you be part of the Byzantine Empire at that point? Or Bulgaria? Don't even know where Serbia is, to be honest. It's around here somewhere, isn't it? This sort of area, Balkans? Oh, way off. Slavonia? Croatia? Blaton! Rashkar. Is there a search? Oh, Rashkar there, right. No, I was only slightly off. So, Duke of Rashkar. Next to the mighty Bulgarian Empire. Shall I play as a duke or one of his barons? What do you think? Count of Rama. Well, who's this guy then? The Duke of Rashkar. kind of rammer as well. So you've got, sorry, so the Duke of Rashka has that whole area, but that's his only actual holding. This is super hard, is it? Game rules, it says here, difficulty normal, enclave independent, right, multiple murder schemes, no, that would be good. Oh, multiplayer murder schemes, right, okay. Minor diseases, gender equality, regional heresies, default, Mongol invasion, Casus Belli, okay. Who are we playing as then? The Duke of Rashka. Update the information. De jure requirements. Okay. Custom kingdoms on. Generate families on. Same-sex relationships default. Sexuality distribution default. Faith acceptance. Randomized faiths. Random ruler placement. Character nudity. So we've got the Hungarian migration, have we? To cope with. Right, okay. Go on then, we'll play as this guy then. What am I then? Trusting? Oh, bad news. Brave. And arbitrary. He's not a great ruler. Right, so let's see what we've got here. No lifestyle chosen. Oh my god, what a shit character he is. I think we can go for Marshall. And it's got to be that one, I think. Although, maybe war is not the way. Maybe trading is the way. Maybe becoming part of Bulgaria is the way. Oh, just a minute. Sorry, you know what? I just saw somebody else's chat there. Thought that was them, right? Maybe stewardship focus would be a good thing, but he's got no freaking stewardship either. This guy needs to die. So he's obviously, that's his like natural focus is this. Oh, that's quite good then. Sanctioned loopholes. Okay. So theologian. So if I become part of Bulgaria, let's just have a look at Bulgaria then. Vladimir, Bulgaria. Arrange a marriage, sway. 2 more. Seduce, offer ward. Seduce and sexy. So we can't offer him, can't change him to our liege with that option there. We've got no wife, so we need to choose a good wife here. Wow, she's good. Possibly here. Let's restrict it a bit. Religion. Oh, not even bloody, Hey, by the way, do you know where was in the 1200s, where on earth was the richest nation on earth? There's a question for you. In the 1200s, where was the richest nation on earth? So we can either... She's not bad, I suppose. Oh, wow. There, I think I've seen my beloved. So, located in Rama. Serbian. She's good. And her religion should be the same as me if she's Serbian. Arbitrary is a sin. Oh right, that's what affects my view of me. Holy site. Communal identity. Right, so if you choose a wife from a different culture, that helps you with the other culture. So, for example, if I was playing Jorvik and I chose a Saxon wife, that would help me to get on with Saxons. It would help me, it'd be at work against me possibly with other Vikings, but interesting. So I lose 200 prestige, but I've got a bit of prestige anyway. She gains 500. Good on her. If you offer a matrilineal marriage, lose the game straight away. Right, let's go. Let's propose this. How old is she, by the way? 31. I'm 37. Chance of children low. Do we need children? No, we don't need children. Send proposal! Right, let's have a look at my council. Right, they all love me. He doesn't love me. My marshal. Council's alright there. I'm such a shitty character. What about my son? See, the son is a lot better. Even then, he's not great. Right. Educate, child. Can't send him a gift. So I could start a scheme to sway him. Yeah, why not? Only takes a year as well. Right. So what's she gonna do? Convert the faith in the country? How do I convert my faith, I wonder? To Christianity. What's Bulgaria? What faith is theirs? Orthodox. And we're what? Serbian bloody pagans. Yeah, the richest country in the world was, in fact, in 1200, was Mali, probably, which is about here, I think. Mali. Mansa Musa. People have said that if you... I mean, there's no real way of saying it, but he was one of the richest people who've ever lived. In terms of the amount of wealth on the earth, he maybe is richer than people like Bill Gates and all that kind of people, you know. So all these are Serbians here. They're all Serbian religious people. How do I change my religion then? Cultural head, me. Oh, this is my culture, right, okay. I'm the cultural head, so I can set a cultural focus. Which I assume is that one there. Wow. Mansa Musa, if you look him up. In fact, let me just link him. He was the guy who basically formed the Malian Empire. There you go. But it's true that really Africa only really fell behind the West when we... What happened was that we were the lucky ones who discovered the Americas first. And then it was the money from the Americas that gave us the lead in the West. You know, all the gold and things like that. And with that, we then forged wars of conquest and what have you. And then we fucked over the African... because they were like, you know, they were near to us. We invaded. We had the military force. We destroyed their culture. That sort of thing. Well, you're kind of... You're not... I'm speaking from a Western perspective, though. You're kind of Easternish, aren't you? Oh, the Bosnians. So the Bosnians. So we need to convert these Bosnians to... Just have a look. Duchy titles. Oh no, that's Serbia, right, okay. I wonder what was the difference between the Serbs and the Bosnians of this. Right, so they're... Right, so really... I've got the... De jure hierarchy. Byzantine Empire. Serbia. Oh, there's a kingdom of Serbia, is there? Right, so this is what I have to concentrate on then. So Samaria would be a possible target there. Oh, unfortunately that's part of Bulgaria. Oh, they're all parts of Bulgaria. So this guy's going to be our target then. I think unless we offer ourselves to be absorbed by Bulgaria. How can we vassalize ourselves, I wonder? Right. So, but this is our actual kingdom here. So we do need to change these people into Rama. They're Bosnians. The scum. "6 years left. Don't quite think it would take that long. We concentrate on foreign affairs, I think. Direct vassal opinion +5. What's his opinion of us then? He likes us anyway. That's weird. That duchy appears to... The de jure kingdom appears to be here. And the duchy is there. So the duchy stretches across 2 de jure kingdoms. So another place we could invade, of course, is Croatia. So what is, other than the fact that, what is the main difference between Serbs and Bosnians then? In terms of, you know, like, in the UK, we know what a Scottish person we have a certain caricature of, or a Welsh person we have a caricature of. What would, without bringing in actual slurs, what would a Bosnian be characterised as? And what would a Serbian be characterised as versus a Bosnian? We've still got no direction chosen. Oh right, okay. We do get more experience with learning. Right, okay. So medicine focus, less strain. Okay. 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 So he's going to live a long time, sadly. Okay. So what's this then? Learn on the job. So different faiths like me. Different cultures like me. That's good. Okay. Oh, there's no difference, is there? But I know, like, in the UK, there's massive differences in accents. Alright, very small differences. But I don't know, have you heard a strong Scottish accent? Have you ever listened to Limmy on Twitch? Don't know if he's streaming now. He's got a Glaswegian accent. I know Americans struggle with things like that. But even within the UK, there are quite strong differences in accent. I think we all know each other's accents, but the differences are definitely there. Like, if you have ever seen the movie Trainspotting, that's set in Glasgow. The Glaswegians. You gain the trait Scholar. Okay. So that helps me live. Theologian helps me converting faith. I quite like that, actually. Theologian. Let's do that then. So we can have a very different style of game, I think, here. Was Serbia ever conquered by Bulgaria? Conquered? Even? Conquered? Right. Never! So how did Yugoslavia come about then? Was that just the Soviets? I think most people actually like me. I could do that. Okay. We'll go for a foreign focus, I think. Shorten truces, enemy claims can be brought upon us. Possible side effects. Councillor may have an unexpected... Right, okay, so there's quite a few negatives there. Let's do the domestic affairs, I think, possibly. No, we'll do the foreign ones. Collect taxes. Promote culture, we're doing that one. Organise levies? Why not? We could train commanders. That cuts money for men at arms. It cuts cost. New commanders. Disrupt schemes. Support schemes. Find secrets. Just stick him on learning secrets for now. Oh, right, okay. So we'll find a secret on... We can't send him finding secret on himself. I'm sure we can in this game, but we shouldn't be able to. We'll try and find a secret on our neighbour. So, Count Ducula. Right. So sending him to find his secrets. See what we can do there. Spouse, we have no wife. Oh, we did order a wife there, didn't we? See what it says up here, what we can do. Declare war. Who on? Ducula. Right, okay. Count Ducula we can declare war on. But before I'm going to do that, I'm going to speak to my vassal. Him. And sway him. Oh, let's leave the scheme to sway my marshal in place, but okay, let's just have a look at my main city then, which is that one. Ah, right, okay. They're like districts of Serbia. Says a Serbian. I'm sure if we had a Bosnian here, they'd be saying they're all Bosnian. Yeah. So we don't have all these things. How many champions do we have? Court physician, how do I get... Can I not just appoint a court physician? I can. There we go. But I can't apparently take him from my... Oh, minor titles. Right, okay. So, invite a champion, invite claimants, your guests. So we want somebody with good learning. So her, for example. Content, diligent, cynical, and conscientious scribe. So could she be our... So I've done that now. Now can I? To the impressive Leonine, may I accept your hand in marriage? Excellent. Maybe I should have married her. Oh, she's a content atheist, is she? So I can only just... I can't I'll just appoint her as my physician. Ah. That's the way to do it. We got us a court physician. So now, I've at least got a marshal of 9. Stewardship of 2, terrible. So my stewardship is still crap. But there you go, let's have some time passing. Is there anything I could be doing, like... How many champions do I have? Oh, my heirs unmarried. Right, so... Let us... She's not that bad. She's got a good sort of average and everything, isn't she? How old is she? 18? How old is he? 17? It's not too bad. Although maybe it would be wise to marry him to the daughter of my culture. All, yeah, right. Slavic. I do Bosnian here. If I select him, there, my count, and do arrange marriage here. So, recipient. He's got nobody. Right. Forget it then. So we'll just marry him off to whoever. My son. Right, recipient here. Oh, Croatian would claim that you're all Croatian. That's your bloody Croatians for you, though. So why would a Bosnian not, then? Chance of children medium. Possibly wasted marriage there, but let's see how it goes. Wedding celebration! With my marriage to Duchess Mudra, the realm expects us to throw an extravagant wedding celebration. It is well within my right to collect a royal duty as part of this, but some may consider it tasteless to levy an extra tax during a time of jubilation. 75 gold or 350 prestige. I'm afraid I'm going to be cheap and tacky. Right, what have we got here? Declare war. So we can only select one county or the whole thing, but we need... Oh shit, if we would have got that... Damn it! We should have taken the prestige. Never mind. We're taking the money now. can we build anything yet in our capital? Doubt it. I think we cost still above 100. 110. Well, they're 500 for new holding, aren't they? What about the duchy buildings? 300? Golly goshes. Let's go on a pilgrimage. Well, they didn't tell me. They said it cost me 50. Yeah, I've changed my mind, I think. Right. Call a hunt, hold a feast. That's what I want. $100. Is that all? Let's hunt. What would that do then? Let's do it just to pass time. Rampaging boar, just as my brother Stroymir and I crest a hill. We hear it, snapping of twigs, the rustle of branches, birds screaming in flight. They are heralds announcing its arrival. Massive boar headed straight for us. Let's go for it. Death or glory. I slew the beast. I gained a hunting trophy for 10 years. Hunt returning from the wild. The hunt is drawing to an end. We must mount our horses. We mount our horses to leave the mountains behind as the servants prepare the boar and the game for the journey back. In spite of our difficulties along the way, the hunt went well. We return invigorated. 150. Stroymir. I don't know. Something like that. Not Strudgymere. Bloody Strudgymere. That's Strudgymere. Right, hunting trophy. Where's that then? Mastermind, a philosopher, brave, arbitrary, trusting. It was win-win, really, that was, because no dread. I need to get my dread up somehow, possibly. But I'm more of a charmer than a thug. Can I afford to send... Oh, I could possibly afford to send me a gift, but never mind. Right, let's go. What other decisions have I got that I can make? I could declare... Oh, declare 4 wars. King Boris of Bulgaria, no. Count Duckula, no. Croatia. Conquer a county. Change the objective. See, I don't want to do a war against him, because if I do, then I'd get the one county, but I wouldn't be able to claim the whole duchy. But I could certainly do one against... Where's my de jure kingdom stretch? Oh, right, okay, so... Damn it, so Bulgaria... So Ducula, really. What about this place, then? Who's this? De jure hierarchy, Croatia. Is that part of Croatia now? I think it is. What about Slavonia? Are they... See what other decisions I can do. Oh wow, I just realised I forgot about something in Jorvik. We could have formed the Danelaw, and that would have given us another kingdom, which would have meant I wouldn't have had to split my kingdom. It was one of the options in the decisions, I remember now. I'm pretty sure the Danelaw included Jorvik and a load of the rest of the UK. Oh well. Family members can get my half-brother and Chancellor, and Champion can get married. Who is he? He's my Chancellor, is he? Let's just see. Council. So he's the Chancellor. So he wants somebody with good diplomacy skills, right? My god, that's not a good selection, is there? So she's a bit better. Where's she from? He's 23. What's he? 35. He's got low scheming ability. And she likes me. Where's she from? She's a Vlach. Yeah, go on, we'll go with that one. She doesn't look 23. Must have been a hard life. Your half-brother and champion. Him. So he's a champion for me, is he? And he's bloody crap. How old's he? 33. She like then? Diligent, patient, and generous. That's good. And an albino. What more could you hope for in a woman? Children like guardians. Your son. Guardian. What about me? Let's see if that... Who's an Orthodox Serbian? My son is a Christian. Can I reform my faith or anything like that? Wow. Costs £2,000, which you can't afford at the moment. Can I change my faith? So let's have a look at the rest of my family then. If I die, this guy dies, he is an Orthodox. So he's like the last of the line. Can I do a... Can I marry another woman, can I? Oh no, just arranged marriage. Right, okay. Educated child. So I think our faith is going to die out with our current king, I think. What's the faith of these people here? So they're Serbians. They're Serbians. Slovianskan. Serbians. Right, okay. What are these guys here? They're Orthodox. And Greek? This is Greece down here, isn't it? Grandducula is a Greek. And he is independent, I think. He's his own guy. He's not part of Croatia, even though they are the same colour. Crazy shit. Right. Is there nothing else I can do then at the moment? Don't really think there is. He might be a good person to steal a county of there. Alright, their military strength is vastly superior to ours. So let's not do this one. What about this guy then? We're to declare war on him. What does it say? County. Oh, they've got similar military strength to ours. Okay, let's just continue on then. Greetings, Duke Richard. I'm glad to accept your marriage proposal. Excellent. Let my albino son's wife. Greetings, Duke Vladimir of Rashka. I accept your marriage proposal. Your brother Strojmir and my acquaintance Lanello will join in holy matrimony. So let's just have a look at my thing now. He was my steward, wasn't he? Oh no, he wasn't my steward, Chancellor. But he hasn't yet had the bonus from that. Commander improved, Simeon. Excellent. I like the way, though, that duchies don't line up to countries. That's especially good. Are we the wild people in the hills? I think that's what we are here, isn't it? Basically. We're the wackos. We're the hillbillies. Of this part of the world. We live in the hills. That's how we survive. Fighting man against man. Beast against beast. Woman against woman. Dinosaur against dinosaur. Oh, she can assist us in different ways, can't she? Manage our domain, that'd be good. So we get more gold if we do that. Good old Queenie. She's a resentful gambler. Well, Queenie. Him. Can we pay him off anything yet? Oh, we're scheming against him, aren't we, too? We don't got a scheme on the go. Sway. Right, okay, we're already doing that. Duchy of Mikva forfeit. Duchy was destroyed. Oh, so we could have pressed the claim on that. Never mind. Commander promoted by Marshal Batik has been showing off his promising new recruit. He may not be of as noble stock as you, my liege, but on my name I swear that Banimir is someone you want on your side. Very well, Banimir is average. But we'll have him. Greetings, my implacable liege. Makva. I can't remember how to pronounce it now. Greetings, my impeccable liege. Despite our best efforts, my agents have been unable to uncover any secrets on Count Leon's court. I do not believe we will ever find out anything either. There's less going on here than in the graveyard at noon. Very well, you know best, you twit. Right. Council. Oh, we've got two things. Dangerous factions. Right. This guy. Disrupt schemes, I think. We'll have him doing that. Dangerous factions. Bosnian. Populace can send. Well, that's not good. Maybe I need to send my Oh, Machva. So like Machva. Is the V halfway between a V and a W? Is that what you're saying? It's like the P in Pakistan is not a P. It's halfway between a P and a B. Pakistan. It's a sort of PB sound. Rather than being a P, it's not Pakistan. Or Pakistan, it's Pakistan. Task finished. Commander improved. Simeon. A spineless absolver. At least he's, yeah. What are these guys doing here? Oh, they're raiding, are they? What happens if we set... Oh, we've got our rally point there. What if we set a rally point here? War declared to the loathsome Duke, you false religion. Who's this? Slavonia. Rally the troops. He's got superior religion forces to me. Doesn't look too good, guys. Maybe I should have tried to get Ducula as a I've got 300 troops. That's it. No money. Let's see if I can die. Am I leading these troops? I do hope I am. To the cocky Duke Mutimir, who will not stand for your vile oppression of good Bosnian Christianity anymore. Our time is now at hand. With God guiding us, we will rise up and free ourselves from your heathen rule. Now, hold on. What if I adopt your ways instead? Christiani. How do you convert? That would be the obvious thing to do. With my character. How do I convert religions to a different religion? Right, so that allows me to see it, but how do I... Is it a decision? Other faiths. Convert to faith. So everybody wanted to convert anyway. I need 250. Okay. 250 piety. Let's just go all out for war. Suicide. Oh, right, okay. What happened? It has disbanded. Oh, my... Oh, was that because I sent him to convert their... Oh dear, we've lost two guys here. So, defeat, and we're being raided, and we've got another army coming in. How do I set who is controlling this army? Commander. No, we can't set him now, apparently. Let's start again, shall we? Because I feel we're just going to get trampled all over there. Yeah, we should have saved money for... So, here's the course then for this guy. 1, we save a bit of money. Because we need at least 100 to do a pilgrimage. 2. So, new game. Plays any ruler in 867. Let's just see how we can do this. How we can. There must be a key to doing this. So we're going to be him. Oh, it could be him. No, it'll be him. Alright, so we've got no money. We shall get married. Spouse. What kind of spouse should we have? See, she looks quite good. She's a Russian. Treacherous villain. Resentful Ravener. Content Paragon, that sounds a bit better. So that will give us an income boost. So she's very much like my king. But she doesn't like my king very much. Choose the lifestyle, so... Oh, he's now an intrigue guy. Let's just have a look at him again. Oh wow, he's now got loads of intrigue. I'll tell you what, I'm going to do a BRB. I'll be back in a bit, folks. Thanks for watching. People do stick around. I think I may restart with this guy again because I didn't pay attention to the fact that I didn't realise he would be randomly generated. I was judging him to be the same as before. Right, see you in a bit, folks. Bye about now for a second or two, just a few minutes while I get myself a coffee. Hello, people. How are you? I'm back. He's back. And he's bad. But he's getting better. Right. Exit to main menu. New game. 867. Any ruler in 867. Let's go. Count Duckula we could start off as. So this guy is probably the worst player to start as in the game because he's surrounded by Christians who all want that land. Right, lifestyle chosen. Oh, he's a diplomat this time, is he? Oh, he's got a lot of intrigue though, and at least he's a bit more balanced. Right, so we've got befriend. Each friend has at -5% stress. Children receive 1 to 3 extra skill points, that's good. That is good, actually. Family hierarchy. Use family opinions +15. Excellent. Friendly council. Wow, nice. So we need to start with friends. Forming a few friends. Yeah, right, okay, so forced vassalization is a casus belli for us when we do that. Thoughtful, opinion gain. What do we have here for the sound foundation? Extra bonuses for the kids. Get the patriarch trait. Okay, not really interested in that. Firm hand. That's quite good. Quite like that, the sway scheme. Sway plus, so... Oh, just a minute, it's not gone back, has it, to the gameplay? Sorry about that, folks. Damn it, I just pressed the button, I didn't look to what I'd done. Right. I suppose that would be the advantage of having a proper stream deck rather than just using a phone would be that you would actually press a physical button so you'd get more feedback. Right. I think it was maybe because I went straight from the chat to the gameplay very quickly. So, diplomat. See, that's quite good as well. I think a diplomat. So you get diplomacy +3 from that. They'll give the same level of experience there. It gives us fertility. Prestige maybe would be useful. I think this is the lowest. Let's do the foreign affairs focus. So they're Orthodox. Convert to faith. Still need that 250. All my vassals will convert. So we need 100 more piety. How do we get more piety? Pilgrimage. Which we need money for, right? Marriage. Right, let's get a wife for myself first. And we possibly want... So she'd have a massive effect on our diplomacy. Not bad at other things either. So we can't afford really to have a massive... Well, we don't want to really waste any prestige that we've got. So we need to find somebody who's of a reasonable... So let's have a look here. So age difference, maximum age, health, religion, traits, alliances, marriage, prestige, gain. And so she'll provide prestige, will she? Medium chance of children. She's young. She have claims them. Oh, so he's in our faith as well. Maybe there's another way then. Oh, Minsk. So he's right up there. What religion are these guys? Nothing to do with us. They're Jewish. The Khazaria. Just I've got to look into this. The Khazaria. Khazars. Tengris Jewish Christian worshippers. History of discussions on Khazar Jewishness. The earliest surviving Arabic text refers to Khazar Jewishness appears to be that of Ibn Rushd, a Persian scholar who wrote the encyclopedic work on geography in the early 10th century. It is believed that Rushd believed much of his information from the works of his contemporary Abu al-Jayhani, based in Central Asia. The Khazars are Jews, but they have been Judaized recently. Right, okay. So we will look at that later in our own time, I think. But the Minsky lot seem quite good anyway. So what are his titles here? He goes High Chief of Minsk, he goes that, and that. So, there you go. What about the Moravians then? He's a ruler. He's a Catholic though. Fuck Catholics. Right, so they are our buddies. What about these guys there? Catholics. Catholics. Orthodox Greek. Orthodox Greek. Orthodox Greek. Orthodox Bulgarian. How do I tell? Oh, 850 men. Right, Minsk, how many have they got? 1312. 700. 500. 13. What are they? Norse. Fuck you guys. That is weird. You've got Norse right in the middle of... whatever they are. Tower twists. 530 thing. I think Minsk is looking like our best bet. Norse. So, this is a good marriage. Send our proposal. And, so we need to... I hope that was a marriage for me, by the way. About our son. Spouse. Did I already organise him one? Must have done. Greetings, Mr. Ratcari Gradley. Right, so we're going to marry his sister. Can we not find him anyone? Are we... Did I already send somebody off for him? Wedding celebration. Right. So we can gain that, which will enable us to do massive wars. Or some money. Which do we want? We'll do the money. And then we shall go on a pilgrimage. Which one do you think? Just go to the top one. departure. As I prepare for my journey, I know that I will travel safely under the protection of the gods. While I go to Blebog, my realm must wait, however long I may be gone. It is time to depart. So, this guy still doesn't have a spouse. Why can we not find a spouse? Yeah, because we're looking for rulers. So, let's have a look for... claims. Any claim? No. Press claims? No. All right, dynasty. Not lowborn. Right, so he's got really good stewardship skills. He could be our steward, in fact. You she them. Different culture, same religion. So he gets no. At least he doesn't lose any prestige, but let's leave that for now. But it's another. We need. Oh, he's bloody Christian anyway, isn't he? Forgetting about that. My son is a Christian. No, let's just double check that he is a Christian. He's an Orthodox Serbian, right? So, how did he get 250 prestige as a kid? So I want to know. Right. So searching. And we'll have religion. All religions. We don't Slavic. Why can we not choose Orthodox? Why can we not choose the character's religion? Who's she then? She's a pagan. Tengri. Tengri. That's her again. Maybe leave him unmarried. The only thing is then we don't actually get, until we marry him, we don't actually get any yeah, let's just leave it as it is, and then we'll try and marry him to a Christian after. They're unmarried, right? Let's just check our options here. We can declare a war against who? Conquer duchy. Vastly inferior. Cost 750, so we need 750, right, okay. So making progress towards that as well. Just have a look at our council here. So she's going to assist the ruler in learning +1. Chivalry gives us that +6. Doesn't actually give us much, that. That would be useful at some point, but let's try that one. Right, so we have got some income out of that because it's increased people's opinion of us. Right, this guy. we'll leave him for a bit. This guy's going to concentrate on foreign affairs, I think. Collect taxes, increase development, or promote culture. I think if we collect taxes, what will that do? Oh, no, we don't want to do that. Let's just get him collecting taxes. Money's always good. That might be useful as well. Oh, so we also get the possibility of efficient taxation out of that. So that'd be a good one. So we're going to increase development in that area there. Our marshal here. She's a shit marshal, I've got to say. Why doesn't she like us? I'll try and befriend her. And we'll have her support my scheme to befriend her. Command her to be my friend. Right, the realm here. Wow, that's useful. Wow. That'd be useful in Jorvik. If we do that though, we can't currently invade down here, so we're going to leave it for now. Passing by the campfire, one of my fellow travellers is telling a story that he once heard about some duke, to raucous laughter. They all fall silent when I approach, except for the storyteller. Ah, don't worry, my lord. You're nothing like the knave in this story. It's about the duke of some faraway place called Rashkar. I gain dread. I spend 50 of my precious. I'm going to have to go with that one because I don't want to lose religion. I don't lose 50 religion. Even though I'd like to give the good fellow a good thrashing. We're all about that religion at the moment. Pilgrimage, sacred groves. You know what? Just a minute. Let me, you know, I should have set this up, but never mind. Let me just do this in a second. Oh, downloading an update. Yes. We will do that next. Here we go. Let me just change my microphone. Properties. There we go. Okay. Right. Here we go. At last, I have finally arrived at Kernugadr. While some worship in churches or mosques, I know the most sacred places are the open forest, where bare feet are caressed by the soft, nourishing earth. The old groves here are especially venerable, and I find myself wandering about the place in natural world as I stand amongst the trees. Wow, 375. 375 gain. And a pilgrimage. I've walked the holy path. Right, great. Now I've become really holy in my religion. I can change to a different religion. Pilgrimage, the return. My journey has been a long one, but I've finally come home again. While much remains the same, something has changed in how the Zresti, or Zresti is it, and Volkvi treat me. I have undergone the journey of a holy man, and they insist it has changed something about me, whether I can see it for myself or not. Pilgrimage ends, and thus begins a whole new religion. Oh, wrong place, right. Here. Orthodoxy, that's what I want. Convert to faith. Let's just save scum this. Since this is the first time I've even tried something like this, Orthodoxy. Convert to faith. Convert to faith. Factions targeting me being disbanded. We're now Orthodox. And we have a new bishop. But don't anybody talk ill of this bishop. I won't have anyone bashing the bishop, okay? Not in my channel. Please don't bash the bishop whilst you're watching. Just say nice things about him. By Jove, I think we've done it! Everyone still seems to like us, pretty much. Nobody hates us. Our wife still likes us. She's now converted as well. We're all Orthodox. Right. Just a minute, I didn't realise. Right. Advice, fabricating claims. Let's have a look at this. Heir unmarried, though. Let's marry our heir now to a nice Christian lass. Okay, have we got any rulers around? No. Landed? No. Definitely not a ruler, no. All. Dynasty not lowborn. Wow. She's old, but she's good. So not lowborn here. What we'd ideally like is the Bulgarians arranging marriage. My son. And who? Hmm. She's 32. He's how old? 17. Jesus. But if we did do that, what would be the outcome? Hmm. I think that would be a very good marriage. We could actually get a proper marriage going on there. That'd be great. Maybe marrying to the Byzantine Empire. Right, so we've got some people with claims here. 72 and 52, so that would be... What's she then? Toulouse dynasty, not really of interest to us. Bourbon. I don't think that's giving me much good to us either. Oh, he's the Franks. West Francia, so that's East Francia. Where's West Francia then? Over here somewhere? Oh, Bourbon, right, okay. Bourbon. Armenians, so they can be over here somewhere, are they? Pannonia. So, yeah. Who to marry him off to? Where's the prestige? So nobody who's landed. Unlanded rulers. Not lowborn. It's one thing we want. Depressing in-game music. Spiritual. Let's see if we can get anyone then who's kind of restricted to a similar culture to us, South Slavics. Right, so she's not bad. Bit too much to describe her as. Covetous antagonist. Where's she based then? Nasus. Oh, right, okay, so part of Bulgaria. Not much good if Bulgaria makes war against us, though. Wisdom through the hammer. Oh, I've just realised we've all got the little mottos. Always pay their debts. Spirit. Oh, my half-sister. Oh, she's too old, though. She's just been born, so it's really down to these two. And of the two, she's got the best stats, but she's also a bit of a schemer. But where's she from again? Is she the one who's from... Yeah, she's the one who's from over there, isn't she? Well, she is the one who's from... Where? Count of Clamperclew? Where? Oh, there. So they're both Bulgarians. So you may as well do that one, the one who's his own age. He doesn't lose any. Let's see if we can join Bulgaria now. That might be a useful thing. But not much chance of it. Right, so everyone now loves me. In fact, it seems to have considerably improved relations within the area. This guy now, promote culture, he can now go convert the faith in my home county. Oh, right, okay. It's Christiani. Orthodoxy. So all my places have converted to Orthodoxy, and these guys are still Christiani. Right, so he can go and convert the faith in the country. May as well start off with this lot here. Spreading the good word of Orthodox Christianity wherever he goes. Right, court politics she's helping with. Right, so I think we've got a fighting chance now. Let's do here we go. Oh yeah, here we go. Let's do this one. Oh, different.
This ad. Just like you skipped down on
Why don't I have
fucking Google it.
an ad blocker on? Here we go. Bit of medieval music. Turn it down a bit. No, it is quite down. There we go.
Psychic spies from China try to steal your mind's elation. Little girls from Sweden dream of silver screen quotation. And if you want this kind of dreams, it's Californication.
Traditional medieval song. Okay, so we now need 750 to take this guy out here.
Edge of the world and all of Western civilization. The sun may rise in the east, at least it settles in a final location. It's understood that Hollywood sells Californication. May a surgeon very well to break the spell of ages.
Just happy to declare war on him.
This your machinery that warrior waging. Firstborn unicorn,
Traditional 1,000 years later.
of course of war. Dream of Californication.
We can't declare war. Oh, so we can't declare war on him now. We need a claim on him now. That's good. Around these guys, the Slavonians. Oh, being raided. Goodbye. Novotrovitsk. Where's that place? Well, they're just gonna have to raid us, I'm afraid, because we... And the fucking Bulgarians.
Marry me, girl, be my ferry to the world, be my very own constellation. Teenage brat, baby inside can hide information. And buy me a star to live, or it's Californication.
Fucking Bulgarians.
Space may be the final frontier, but it's made in Hollywood basement. Corbin, can you hear this piercing sound of station just
Let's marry some of these guys off then.
not far
Where's she from?
Californication.
Oh, it's her again.
Dream of Californication.
We don't mind him losing prestige.
Dream of Californication. Dream of Californication. Dream of Californication. Dream of Californication.
They're from Belarus, this group are. Stary Ulsa.
Dream of Californication. Dream of Californication.
I just seen some there.
Sure.
It said full on.
Skip this ad. Just like you skipped out on buying Amazon stock and Google and Apple. Need I go on? I'm sure you think you're too busy to invest online. Want to see busy? I got enough laundry here to hide the sun. But that doesn't stop me from investing, because I got eToro. You just log in, pick a stock.
Full album.
Living easy, loving free. Season tickets on the one-way ride. Asking nothing, leave me be. Taking everything in my stride. Don't need reason, don't need rhyme. Ain't nothing that I'd rather do. Going down, party time. My friends are gonna be there too. I'm on a highway to hell. On the highway to hell.
So he's stuck with getting a lowball.
I'm on a highway to hell.
So, may as well have but somebody who's going to help him.
No stop signs, speed limits. Nobody's gonna slow me down. Like a wheel, gonna spin it. Nobody's gonna mess me around. Hey son, pay my dues. Lady in a rocking band. Hey mama, look at me.
We'll do that.
On the way to the promised land. Wow! On a highway to
Trogvishti.
highway to hell. On a highway to hell. On a highway to hell.
Vishti, is it like a j sound or a sh sound?
Hey, hey!
Or midway between the two?
On the highway to hell. On the highway to hell.
29, how's he? 35, it's not a bad age.
I'm on the highway to hell.
Oh, she's Slavic though, and she's not Christian.
I'm on the highway
Faith.
to hell.
Not Orthodox, it's selected there. She's not Orthodox.
I'm
Okay,
going
I'll
down
not see that.
all the way. I'm on a highway to hell.
Okay, game. Maybe marry him to my spy master. Might be a bad idea, but on the other hand, it may be a brilliant idea. Let's do it.
We don't need
It's in the family now.
education. We don't need no thoughts control. No dark sarcasm in the classroom. Teacher leaves
Excellent!
alone.
Hey, teacher.
Teacher,
Leave the kids alone. Is it Troviste? Is it a Troviste? Troviste? I don't know. That sounds a bit more Swedish. Troviste?
We don't need no education.
Troviste. Dragvashti. I can't do it now. I've just seen there's a G in there. Dragvashti. Fuck you, Bulgaria bugger. Maybe let's try and advise, fabricate claims. You can declare war without. You cannot declare war without a casus belli. The most common source of a casus belli are claims, but sometimes it's hard to get the claim you want. This is where fabricated claims come in. You can assign your court chaplain to fabricate a claim on any nearby county. This can be done from the council view or directly from the county view. You can only fabricate one claim at once, and each one will take time to complete. The tool is especially useful when you're playing as a small ruler, as casus belli can become easier than the larger your realm is. We recommend that you fabricate claims on your immediate neighbours, ideally those who are weaker than you are. If you're playing a count, focus on claiming titles within the same de jure duchy as your realm capital. I understand. So, I wonder if I can offer vassalization to the king here. Still. Request claim. Right, okay. I think I should eventually start to... Oh, swear fealty. He will accept. Should we do this thing? Okay. Should we join Bulgaria? It'll stop that raid, I would have thought. Because the Bulgarians are raiding us at the moment, and I would have thought if we join Bulgaria, that will stop. And the idea would be to take over Bulgaria from the inside. And it gives us a lot of protection. Yeah.
It's the edge of the world and all of Western civilization. The sun may rise in the east, at least it settles in final location.
Greetings, Duke Mutimir of Rashka. I accept your marriage proposal. Excellent. Greetings, my impressive vassal. Multimir, I think is the beginning of a beautiful vassalship. My liege! Ah, I see they're going. Haha! So there you go. Politics. Take that, Croatia. For the glory of Bulgaria! So let's see if I can now declare war on this guy. Oh, I can't, can I? Because only my liege can... yeah. So we can only fight wars within... Oh my god. Right, well, we've done it now. So do we have a claim on this? Independence War. We need to get vassals. So my son has a claim on that.
Marry me, girl, be my ferry to the world, be
What's
my
his
ferry
name?
constellation. Teenage brat with a baby inside, getting high on information. And buy me a star on a boulevard, it's scarlet fornication. Space may be the final frontier, but it's made in the Hollywood basement. Corbin, can you hear the sphere singing song of station to station? Down the runs in the fire.
Alright, okay, so just a minute, let's have a look at this then. Oh, you mean up here? Right, it's part of my de jure duchy. No, this is part of my duchy here.
It's been a hard day's night, and I've been working like a dog. It's been
In a hard day's night.
I should be sleeping like a log. But when I get into you, I found the thing that you do will make me feel alright. You know I work all day to get the money to buy things. And
It's not good.
you hear say
Vastly inferior military strength to mine.
everything. So why not
I don't understand how this claim will work though, that's the thing. What I don't want to do is press a claim on behalf of somebody and then they continue independent of me.
be alright when I'm home, feeling you hold me tight, yeah. It's been a hard day's night, and I've been working like a dog. It's been a hard day's night, I should be sleeping like a log. But when I get onto you,
See if we can request a claim on it.
you'll make me feel alright. Hey!
Nope, you won't accept it. Could befriend my liege though, don't you think? Where's my current friendship thing going?
So why not should I moan? 'Cause when I get you alone, you know I feel okay. When I'm home,
4 months away.
everything seems
So not much time has passed at all, we've just done that. So let's...
when I'm home, feeling you hold me tight, yeah. It's been a hard day's
What the hell's that? Is that our whole
been working
duchy there?
dog. It's been a hard day's night. I should be sleeping.
Was that a de jure kingdom or what?
I found the thing that you do will make me feel alright. You know I feel alright. You know I feel alright.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, that's it. The thing is that if you look at it, there's things I've got no lands to. I need a claim for myself. That's the thing. So maybe what I need to do is a manufacturer claim for here. God, it's so confusing around here. Right, so this place is in my de jure duchy, yeah? Declare war.
I can remember
See, he's not a vassal. He's my half brother.
sister or dream. Deep down inside I feel
He's not a vassal.
dream. This terrible silence stops me. Now that the war is through with me,
He's not a vassal.
I'm waking up, I cannot
See, he's my son.
that there's
He's
nothing
still not a vassal.
of me. Nothing is real but pain now. Hold my breath as I wish for death. Oh, please, God, wake me.
So,
Back in the one that's much too real. In pub's life that I must feel. But I can look forward
7 years left to do that.
Look to the town when I leave. Fetch the tube that sticks in me. Just like a wartime novelty. Tied to my shin.
17 months. Let's do it.
Cut this
I'll
life
get him married.
now.
Nope.
Gone, I'm just one. God help me. Holding my breath as I wish for death. Oh, please, God.
I can get him married than my chancellor. Didn't I already get him married? Oh, is she already set up to marry my sons or something? Maybe that'd be a good union there. Right.
Sweet child in time, you'll see the light. Find the drown between good and the bad. See the blind man
Is that nice? Is that the one?
shooting
not
up
there, is
the
it?
world. Bullets flying, taking toll.
Zealous Craven.
If
Doesn't sound too good.
you've been bad, oh Lord, I bet you have, and you've not been here.
There she is.
butterflying leaf.
Go and get those two married.
You better close your eyes and bow your head. Wait for the ricochet.
Alright, so he can press the claim there. What about this guy, my own Count of Rama? Vastly inferior to my strength. I've got loads of religious fervour. See what other events we can consider here. Decisions. Found a new kingdom. Invite the knights. We haven't got a court position yet. Let's just have a look at who there is in our find characters. So we want somebody with a lot of that. Lindemila, spineless absolver. What does that mean? Against you and others according to her personality, which is primarily determined by those personality traits. She's an adventurer. She doesn't mind me there. He likes me. A rational atheist. Yeah, right, okay. It just says that about everyone that they're all. So she's a spineless absolver. Got here diligent, craven, forgiving, mastermind at philosophy. He actually looks better on paper, and he's got a lower. Oh, sorry, she does. He's got. She's Tengri though, doing that. He's an Orthodox. That would be plus. And he likes me.
Sweet child in time, you'll see the light.
He won't come to our court though, right?
Good and the bad.
Culture, Serbians.
Blind man shooting at the world.
Right here then.
Flying,
No worse than anyone else.
taking toll.
Forgiving, wrathful, chaste, fortune builder.
Oh Lord, I bet you have, and you've not been here.
That was it.
But a flying lead.
It's only on, if you look at it,
Better close your eyes
it's only on like
and
a fifth.
bow your head. Wait for the ricochet.
So, her. If you would come to my court. realm. Oh, we could change our crown authority here now. Let's pass it. Right, so we need right, so we need to have it as an innovation in our culture as well. How the hell do we get to our culture again? Click on our character maybe? God, this game is like Facebook. You start doing one thing, you click, 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 and you like keep seeing other things and thinking, oh, what's that about? Oh, what do I do there? Discovered in about 45 years. Yeah, so we keep with that. Right, okay. So we're still in tribal, so we've got to try and get out of being tribal. How do we do that? Okay, so we've got to get 50% of those, and we've got to be at 900 AD to move to early medieval. Right, gotcha. Oh, gravel kind is a separate thing now. Right, okay. Well, I love this game, I've got to say. Oh, gavel kind. Oh my god, head spinning time again. So we've got those raiders, that's interesting. We don't have elephants, we've got cunning raiders. So that's something militarily that we could do now. Is create a man-at-arms religion of the Connie. Too expensive, but that's interesting to know anyway. Right. Let's just want more money actually at the moment. Befriend bridging gaps. I have been searching and searching, but Malinka and I seem to have absolutely nothing in common. Without any common ground, how can we ever build a friendship? on a hunt to get rid of my stress.
Nobody helps him. Now he has his
Scheme power plus 10. I think we're going to abandon that actually, because she is already our friend now, isn't she? Or she likes us at least. Yeah, so she's not negative towards us. So let's start trying to befriend Kingy. Naught %. So claims I've got here to there, that duchy place there. So can I start a war here? Then obviously not. Should we be starting a faction maybe? So the Avar Tengris want to. Bulgar Slovenskan want to rebel. Independence faction. Independence from their liege. 4 members. So we could join that one. I'm actually the leader. Right, I'm got a clue. And so this is all new to me, you know, the fact that I'm within. I don't think I've ever played where I've been within a kingdom. Ah, is that owned directly by my liege? Is that there? Oh no, here we go. Where that's against the king, right? So it must be So that is definitely in Serbia. Oh, you know what else I could do is a bit of a fight there. Some Bulgarian king's getting his ass kicked. A scheme at court. My spy master has come to me with grave news. Whilst we do not yet know, someone is plotting to kill my son. We must stop the villain. So intrigued. So who's this guy here then? An army. Who knows? So we've got a claimant here, right? So that's a claimant. Independence faction, right? I've got it now. So these are here. So you could help with the breakup of Bulgaria if we wanted. Not going to do us any favours though, is it? Regarding could break up Bulgaria there. Anyway, it's 2 AM. Blimey, I'm just saying 2 AM of sitting around and numbing an Ari and not really understanding what the hell I'm doing. Right, and all the videos going to get muted as well because all this is copyright music. So it's been educational though. I it's probably not very good to watch, but I enjoy sitting there umming and ahhing and not really knowing what's going on. Because when you understand it, it's like, oh yeah, of course. Yeah, that's how you do it. Right, got it now. So yeah. It's been good. I really enjoyed this game. Gotta say. And I think it's less formulaic than Crusader Kings, because Crusader Kings, you did kind of get into that loop of, you know, get a claim. If you didn't have a claim, then just get somebody from another kingdom who has a claim, make them your vassal, you know, press the claim, expand a bit more, and so on. And there were things that came up to do with your vassals and your courtiers and things like that, but they seemed a lot less varied. And, you know, there was a lot less going on in the background. But yeah, it's an interesting game. Alright. Well, thanks for watching, Jisin. And I think we may have another viewer, I'm not sure. Or two. How many viewers does it say here? 3 viewers. So all of you, thanks for your viewing. What does it say on 2 viewers? Different numbers of viewers everywhere. So I think somebody may have just left if we're finishing off. But there you go. Right, have a good one. And I shall see you later.